So you have no frame of reference to Captain Vegetable with his carrot and his celery?
No, I watched a lot of Muppets, but not Sesame Street.
That's fair. Is that actually a reference to the actual TV show, or is that just where you grew up?
That's just where I grew up. No,
That was just, yeah.
no, I watched the films.
The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
The
which
great.
is the best film ever made.
I think it's up there for sure. I actually went a couple years ago to one of those orchestral performances of the Muppet Christmas Carol. It was fabulous.
Really?
Yeah, it was really amazing. Although I will admit, I was expecting that someone with a Kermit the Frog would turn up at some point and do a little bit of like a hey ho everybody, but none of that happened. They just basically played the movie with an orchestra playing the music perfectly. So it was kind of like just watching the movie.
Yeah.
But there was a live orchestra playing music perfectly.
I've always wondered about the concept of those because I like the idea of going to see a film with an orchestra.
It does sound exciting, doesn't
But
it?
I'm like, but what if it's bad?
I get them advertised to me at the moment on the Instagram. I get the Into the Spider-Verse one for the Spidery Man.
I'd probably go and see that one.
I'd probably go and see that one too. But I imagine it's expensive. You know, the thing with Muppets Christmas Carol, although to be fair, that wasn't necessarily cheap either. I went to see it in what used to be called the Hammersmith Apollo. I don't know what it's called these days.
I went to go see a Hans Zimmer.
You want to go see a Hans Zimmer?
Yeah, concert.
Anyone in particular?
Just
the whole repertoire.
Just the whole repertoire. I think I want to go see that. But my partner refuses to watch Gladiator.
Really?
Which is weird because I hear the Gladiator music on her phone all the time or in the car, and I'm like, how does this music affect you? Like, if you haven't seen the film.
Maybe it impacts her in a way that she doesn't want to reveal to you. You know?
Maybe.
And things. Maybe she was also the secret child of the Roman Empire, or whatever it was. I forget the plot of.
But hello, welcome to today's show. It's me and Dan today. Liam's downstairs, but I feel like he's pretending to do manual labour.
Well, he came up the stairs very flustered. He seemed very hot and bothered by it all.
But I've never actually seen. I haven't seen him doing. I've seen him stood.
I saw him doing stuff when I went downstairs. He had a saw.
Yeah.
A saw.
Every time I see him, he stood still.
No, he was covered in dust earlier.
Yeah, but you can do that without doing any work.
You could.
I could go and do that now. I could look like I've done hard work. But yeah, so he's downstairs working. So it's just me and Dan today, and we're going to do a review of the Drukhari Codex.
A Drukhari Codex.
Yeah, I ordered it on the online, and it arrived early. So
win-win. And they put the points out yesterday.
A time.
I think they updated all the points for everything yesterday. I'm fairly sure. I'm going to look. Because they did an update yesterday, and downloads. Hang on, I'm working back here.
But whilst Dan looks, I have to say a big thank you to Mr. Matt O'Reilly, aka Sheet Can't, gifting 100 members.
Wowzers!
Yeah, I hope, Mr. Matt O'Reilly, that tonight you get to have a cool lap dance a la Salma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn with a snake.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a happening.
And I hope there's a man with a penis revolver in his pants as well.
That doesn't use it in anger towards your.
Obviously not. Doesn't use it. He used it to kill vampires.
Will he be gifted with? Because it wasn't the scene that Quentin Tarantino drank whiskey from her feet or something. Because of strange
champagne,
foot
I
fetish.
think.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe they can experience that whole sequence.
Maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would be a pretty great thing to happen to you, I would imagine. Until obviously it became the second part of the movie.
And then vampires. Yeah.
Yeah. But they, some of them lived, didn't they?
Yeah, some of they did all right.
They did all right.
Did you try and watch the Dusk Till Dawn TV series?
I did not watch the Dusk Till Dawn TV series. No.
Mixed opinions.
Mixed opinions.
Yeah. It was both good and terrible at the same time.
Oh. Some of them are like that though. Sometimes you get filler episodes, right?
Yeah.
Like, Game of Thrones was a pretty seminal piece of work until it wasn't for a bit.
Yeah.
But it still had big dragons and cool fight sequences. It just lacked a bit of the fun narrative at times.
Yeah.
Drukhari points. Are these new?
It was yesterday, wasn't it? Because they released they put all the FAQs for every faction in their own just one folder now. So
Lady Malice is only 100 points.
It's easier.
But apparently she used to be 115. I don't know when she was 115. Maybe she's 115 in that book.
115
in the world of paper. There you go.
She was 115 for a period of 0 minutes.
There you go. That's very good, isn't it? Nice.
And then Stefan Timlin, I hope for your 10 gifted memberships.
Thank you.
That you get to stand there and watch Matt.
With your penis revolver.
Your penis revolver.
Absolutely. There you go. What a treat for you. Wearing your Superman suit.
I've not watched that film in ages. I don't know where that came from. I think I saw like a
Deep down
Selma Hayek reel on Facebook or Instagram.
You just got the horn.
Yeah.
You were just like thinking about it all. You were watching... Was she in Grown Ups recently with Adam Sandler?
Oh, I watched that recently.
There you go. Maybe that triggered it for you.
Yeah.
The app's been updated as well. Oh, that's cool. There you are. So it's all on there. Points, new things. Lovely. I can't see any of it, obviously, because I don't have the code. But anyway. So
we're going to talk about the book. Dan is going to be playing the Drukhari tonight.
Well, exactly. So I need to learn.
You might as well read it.
I need to learn.
Dan is going to read it, and we will respond to it, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, there we go. There we go. From the outset, what do you think of the cover, Joe?
I think it's really, really nice.
I think there's a lot more interesting stuff going on in the background here than the chap in the foreground. The chap in the foreground is...
I really like it. I just think they could have gone with the better... Of all the face mask options they could have gone for, they went for the worst
But
one.
isn't it cool? Like, look at that witch there, causing all sorts of nasty business.
With her triptych
that would
whip.
have probably been more awesome as the central figure.
Yeah.
But it's still cool, isn't it?
I mean, it's better than the Templar one, so...
It is better than the Templar one. It certainly is. And it's got a nice little bit of gloss treatment to it, like it does. Where does it catch the light? There it is. Whoosh. Magical. So where do you want me to begin, Joe? Do you want me to talk about the words that say stories and things? Or do you want to
let's go with army rule and then work our way forward from there. Because obviously, I assume people have already consumed content around the thing. That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. White scars.
Yeah. With his bike with wheels.
With his bike with wheels.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a Khan, though, is he? So he doesn't get the wheelless bike. That is a perk for future peoples. Ooh, these are cool as well. Look at that for the racks. Chilling out doing some nasty business.
Yeah, the artwork in that book is very, very nice.
It's really cool. There's even like classic stuff. Is this? No, this must have been stuff that like old...
I had a quick look through it and there's a great mixture of both new and old artwork, and they've kind of kept it quite consistently nice all the way through.
Yeah, it's really pretty, to their credit.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose... When did they do Dark Elder? Like, obviously they did it in 3rd edition, but did they... It was 5th edition, wasn't it? It was the redo. So, yeah. So, there you go. So, I guess they've got a relatively decent history of things to pull up on. All right, let's do army rules. Go on, then. So, we're assuming that people know stuff, right?
We're going to assume that they know...
I actually don't know anything, so this is going to be... We're going to
assume that they've already consumed a week and a half's content from Tabletop Titans
Absolutely.
and Tabletop Tactics. And we'll ignore the rest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So there is an army rule. Historically, they had the power from pain. Do you know what they got now, Joe?
Power from pain?
Yes, power from pain, but it's different now.
Currently, so their index power from pain is if you kill a unit, if an enemy unit dies or
fails
they fail a
test.
battle shock test, you gain a pain token, and you can use said pain token to either re-roll charge rolls
or advanced rolls if you're in the movement phase.
rolls, or you can re-roll all hits when shooting.
And combat.
And combat.
So in the shooting phase, you re-roll shooting attacks. In the... Excuse me, still getting over COVID or whatever I was dealing with recently. And then, you re-roll hit rolls in combat as well, which is cool. But they've changed it now, because it used to be as well that you started with an allocation of pain points.
It was like 4 or something.
Yeah, something like that, depending on what type of detachment you took and all that sort of nonsense. Now you don't have any. You start with none.
So with none.
No pain is given, unless, of course, I imagine you do get pain somehow. We'll find out. I imagine Real Space Brave probably still does something like that.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Anyway, you gain a pain token at the start of your command phase, so that's an important point of difference. So if you're going second, you'll have no pain.
Yeah, which is awful, really.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer.
Doesn't sound great.
And then if you kill something that isn't, you kill an enemy, destroy an enemy unit, you get 1 pain token.
Yeah.
And if a enemy unit fails a battle shock test, you also get pain.
Yeah.
So there you go, basically the same. Each time you gain a pain token, keep it to one side. This is your pain token pool.
Ooh.
Each time you spend a pain token, reduce your pain by the same amount. There you go.
Lovely.
And then there's a thing called Empowered from Pain, which is each pain ability will state when you can spend pain.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So you no longer just generically spend them on a unit to get a buff. Every unit has its own pain buff ability that you spend that token on.
So the words on Empowered Through Pain basically say all of that, but it also states, Joe, that if you have a leader leading a unit with bodyguards, you don't pay additional pain.
Yeah.
So basically, if for whatever reason you have a leader ability that would give you a buff in the movement phase, and the unit also has a buff that would go for the movement phase, you pay the pain in the movement phase.
Pay the pain.
And the whole unit gets all of its corresponding buffs.
I like it.
That's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good that they clarified that. All right. That's it, though, for abilities.
Yeah.
And pain no longer gives, or unless it does. No, pain also doesn't give you +1 to your AP characteristic on melee attacks, which is a pain.
That is a pain.
That is a pain. A pain in the wrong sort of way.
Yeah.
Bad pain.
I'm hoping that they've made up for that in the book.
We'll find out, won't we? We will find out. Some people have done some things, Joe. Do you want to respond
Well,
to
we'll catch up with them in a minute.
You'll get to them in a minute?
We'll get to them in a minute.
That's fine. All right, fine. So, Real Space Raiders, Joe, which are obviously nothing to do with the famous Chris brand.
Yeah. Or the podcast.
Is there a podcast? Oh, God, yeah, Paulie's thing.
I was on it for...
Yeah, but you've been on every podcast. That doesn't count for anything.
For a swift minute.
What Warhammer channel of note have you not been on?
I've never been on Tabletop Tactics.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, that will tell you all you need to know about Tabletop Tactics then, wouldn't it? They're just not, obviously, they're not a big deal.
Or they're just not as desperate.
No.
You know?
That's true. That's true. Didn't they have, what's his chops join them recently? What's his name? He used to work for Vanguard Tactics, didn't
Mike.
he? Mike. Yeah, he
Mike,
joined
lovely
them.
boy. Yeah.
He's a lovely lad, isn't he?
But he's actually good at his job. And he knows how to play the game.
I know. I'm saying nothing but nice things about the boy. He seems like a good lad.
He's lovely boy.
Absolutely. Anyway, right. Real Space Raiders, not the podcast or the crisps, have an ability called the Alliance of Agony. It's kind of like you and me, mate.
Yeah.
At the start of the battle, you gain 2 pain tokens for each of the following combinations your army contains. These do not need to be in the same attached unit. So, you have to have 1 Archon and 1 or more Cabalite Warriors, 1 or more Succubus, 1 or more Witches, Homunculus, and Rax. So basically, you can get up to 6 whole pain at the start of the game. God knows what you're going to spend it all on. But you get an abundance of it.
I mean, but it is a way, because if you go second, at least you've got a pool of it, haven't you?
You've got a pool of pain.
Yeah, a pool of pain. You
like
know?
like in oh God, what's that movie? The Jigsaw one. What was that called? Why have I forgotten the name of the movie with the little jigsaw man?
The Puzzler.
No, not Puzzler. You know, the one where they got tortured and they had to get keys out of their eyes and stuff.
Oh, Saw.
Saw, flipping heck.
I didn't really like the Saw films.
No, but there was one, wasn't there, where she had to get in a pool of
needles.
Needles, yeah. That's what it is. That's your pain pool.
No, it was a man had to get in there.
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't a she. It was a he, wasn't it?
But he didn't want to get in it, so he threw a woman into it.
Oh, that's how it went.
Yeah.
Have you been on the Saw roller coaster at Fort Park?
Oh, no, I haven't. I've never been to Fort Park.
You've never been to Fort Park?
I've been the last official fun fair I went to. I think I was fair, whatever they're fucking called now.
Theme park.
Theme park. In the UK, I think was Chessington World of Adventures.
Ooh.
And I was 10, I think.
You rode the vampire.
I specifically remember the Professor Bubble Works.
Oh, that's such a good ride.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Bubble Works.
I think I've been to Disneyland when I was 16.
Oh, how very bougie.
That was the last time I went.
That was it?
Yeah.
But then before then it was Chessington's World of Adventures.
Yeah.
We should go to Fort Park sometime. It's Halloween now, isn't it? It'd be Fright nights.
I think if I ever go back to, I said to my partner, if we ever go to Disneyland, if we ever can afford to do it, I said I refuse to go at any time other than Halloween or Christmas, because I think it's the best. I went twice when I was younger, and I went once mid-season, mid of the year, boring as shit. But Halloween,
top pogging. Yeah, fair. Someone's saying in the chat there that they'd love to see you on Adeptus Ridiculous.
I've never received an invite.
Are
they one of those people where I have to ask to go on?
Yeah, well, they like emerged and did like some really funny shorts where they did like animated, like TikToks of orcs pretending that they were a tank or something like that.
But I do find it weird, like asking to go on a podcast, right? Like I feel like it's like I think I'm important enough to be heard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could ever approach someone and be like, can I come on your podcast, please?
I don't think I've ever done that. Although, I suppose at some point I asked to come on this, but it was sort of implied, wasn't it? I didn't beg.
I think it was more of a case of we need your army that you have.
Yeah.
You know? And also, I think it was Age of Sigmar, wasn't it, your first one?
Yeah. It's sort of a bit of oh, look at that. Gorgeous George in the chat, missing you.
Yeah.
On the Real Space Raids podcast, you're not there. Gorgeous George.
It's been a long time. Miss you, George.
Yes, you do.
Don't
miss Paulie though, do you? God, what a loser.
He's calling me at the moment.
Is he calling you right now?
Not right now. No, I need to.
He's going to be with you all week.
I need to call him tomorrow. Actually,
you do really. I need to call him. He actually on that topic. He called me, or he'd messaged me. I'm sorry, Paulie. My gran died recently. I'm not looking for sympathy. My gran died recently, so I've not been very good on the WhatsApp. So Paulie did actually message me to ask if he could, if I wanted him to contribute to my podcast for Drukhari.
But I am heavily considering coming back to the Drukhari fold. Actually,
are you heavily considering going back to Real Space Raiders? Is this an exclusive? Are you going to make George happy?
Unfortunately, not. I'm not going to make George happy with my mouth by talking with it. No, I don't have enough time to live at the moment, but. No, but I will be. I want. Basically, I saw on the Games Workshop website that the Drukhari box set, the big box set, is still available. And I am.
There's one right over there.
There's one there, but I want more.
You want more? More than that one?
Because they got rid of the good Combat Patrol and replaced it with a bad.
Yeah, that Combat Patrol is a bit weak sauce, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think if I pick up 2 of the Christmas box sets, not Christmas, 2 of the Army box sets for Drukhari. And the one we've already got, all I think I need to pick up then is Raiders and Ravagers, and I'm done.
Yeah, basically. And a webway gate.
And a webway gate. Well, we've got webway gates here, but
they don't really exist anymore. Just joking.
But no, I really want to get back into Drukhari because I just love the models. I love Drukhari. I love the play style. I love what they do.
To me, I feel like Drukhari is more of a kind of true expression of the kind of Eldari archetype in a way that they still have a lot of the fragility baked into them.
Yeah, I feel like Drukhari historically are an actual glass cannon. Is what Eldar used to be, and I wish they still were. Yeah. Whereas Eldar now are just like, go out there, decimate something, just stand there, they can just take it.
But they don't just stand there, do they, though? Because they've also got the tricks where they go, I've got battle focus points that I spend on moving about.
And Drukhari is very much like Eldar hard mode, I think.
The other thing as well, though, is in a weird way, I kind of feel like, given the nature of what Drukhari are, I don't mind the fact that... Because weirdly, because the army really feels like you need to lean into the transports, the army feels a bit more kind of appropriately sized. Like, once you put it together, you're basically looking at, like, 6 or 7 units, but then you're chucking them all within, vehicles in transports, and then so the army feels quite cohesive as it works. Whereas I was watching a mate of mine playing an Aspect Warrior army the other day, and the amount of Aspect Warrior miniatures that were on the table was just
the thing is though they're not handicapped by the fact that they have to take transports to function as an army. Whereas I feel like Drukhari need.
I don't think it's a handicap though. I think it's the source.
It is the source,
it's the
right?
Source. It's what makes them great.
I think it makes Drukhari players better players. Because they have to know. They have to know when to commit and when not to commit. Whereas I think you find like in Eldar players, they can kind of get away with a lot of stuff because if they make a mistake, the army has got an answer for it a lot of the time.
That has been a kind of consistent problem though, because I remember when I over the years I played nothing really but Craftworld Elder and a bit of Drukhari on the side, And I always remember when I started playing Space Marines for like the first time properly in like 6th or 7th edition. And I think I was playing you, or maybe it was Phil. And I remember he shot at one of my tanks and he sort of looked at me and said, "So what are you going to do about that?" And I was like, well, nothing. You've penetrated it.
Yeah.
And he's like, "It's so weird playing against you and you not having some kind of response to that."
Although I remember when I was running Drukhari in 7th and you just took flamers all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And you just killed everyone inside the transport.
That wasn't just specifically for you, though. That was just because I enjoyed that Stern Guard unit. It was fun.
Yeah.
But it was bad news bears for those.
For the people, for the Drukhari inside, it was not a great time. But that's the thing, right? Drukhari has very evident flaws within the army that you have to learn to play around, which I do like. I like it a lot.
Minor pep gripe, though, because I'm just sort of flicking through, looking at some things, and I did look at Incubi before we started. They've brought in the silliness that is you need to actually now use the Incubi icon thing.
Oh, yeah.
They've done that aspect shrine nonsense.
Yeah.
But like all good Drukhari players, I've probably got some of those Incubi shrine tokens somewhere in a bits box or something, but
maybe.
But unsurprisingly, never had to use them before, so never thought about it.
No.
Did the Incubi box actually even come with a base for them originally? The Incubi bit? I feel like it didn't.
So.
I don't think they originally actually... Because I remember, obviously, when the Banshees came out, they made a big song and dance of the fact that the Banshees had the icon next to it. But I don't feel like the Incubi ever really did. I think it was just sort of snuck in.
Yeah, I honestly cannot remember.
Yeah.
It was so long ago.
But now you need that. So, yeah, I'm absent multiple tokens. But I'll just use dice like a cool kid.
Like a normal boy.
Exactly.
So what is the new detachment?
Well, Real Space Raiders is like before, but different because you can now get up to 6 pain, which is groovy granules. Sky Splinter Assault is the other one of the kind of existing Drukhari detachments, and that's broadly the same. If you get out of a transport, your ranged weapons have ignores cover, it seems, and if you're using melee, you still have Lance. Pretty much all of the enhancements look the same, and it looks like you pretty much got most of the same strats. So for the most part, it feels like Real Space Raid and Sky Splinter Assault remain broadly similar. They've changed up some of the abilities, so they've given the enhancement of Dark Vitality to Real Space Raiders, which basically means that one of your units can always be empowered by pain.
Yeah,
so
which is
they're
good.
drunk on pain.
Yeah, which is what you'd probably want on like an Archon or something, I imagine.
You probably would want it on an Archon, I would imagine. I haven't got around to reading half of that stuff, so I'll get to that in a moment and we can figure it out. But yeah, that seems cool. And then they've got different things for different things. So an Archon can have its Labyrinthine Cunning, the Succubus gets an Eye of Spite, and the Homunculus gets the Crucible of Malediction. Pour one out, by the way, for Uron Rakov. He's gone now, isn't he? No Uron Rakov. No Grotesques. No Uron Rakov. No... I think that's everything, actually.
Court of the Archon.
Court of the Archon. No Beasts.
No Beasts.
Beasts have gone.
If I was a gambling man, I reckon Court of the Archon, or Beasts, or both,
or
all,
Combat Patrol
will turn up in Kill Team.
Oh, Kill Team.
I reckon they'll be a Kill Team.
That was what I meant to say instead of
because I feel like the Court of the Archon has kind of got like the Kill Team aspect like all over it. You know, here's a cool guy. Here's a cool guy who's a snake.
Yeah.
Here's a guy with like a big eye.
The Medusa.
Yeah, here's like a poisony witch lady. I think it's kind of like, and like the beast pack is like, oh, I've got a cool gang of cool fairy beasts.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's where it'll turn up.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. So those two are basically, so Sky Splinter Assault and Real Space Raiders are the old ones still in here. They haven't added, what's the name of the Harlequin detachment again?
The Reaper's Wager.
The Reaper's Wager, that's not in here. Yeah. Obviously, that's a Grotma's thing.
Yeah.
So the 3 new ones that we have, first of them is the Spectacle, Joe, of Spite. Spectacle of Spite. I assume that is more, in reference to the visual of spite as opposed to a pair of spectacles that are spiteful. But who will know? So this detachment rule has combat drugs. At the start of your command phase, select which combat drugs will be activated for your army until the start of your next command phase. To do so, either select one of the lists or randomly select 2 by rolling 2d6. I imagine you might go for the roll more often, but let's see what these are.
I feel like the roll is always the best option.
Indeed. So we've got Adrenalites, which is add 1 to the attacks. We've got Hypex, which is add 2 to the move. Wow. Because I assume these guys are still movement 8.
They're normally quite fast, aren't they?
Which is movement 8, yes. Crikey, movement 10. Serpentine, which is improved weapon skill characteristic of melee weapons equipped by witch cult models from your army by 1.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, so +1 to weapon skill for witch cult, pretty good. Add 1 to the toughness characteristic of witch cult models. I mean, it's not bad, I guess.
3 to 4 is
meaningful.
Is good, right? Because it means like I'd say a lot of stuff in the game is strength 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or strength 7. So it's a bit of a break point.
The Grave Lotus, add 1 to your strength, and then Splinter Mind, improve the leadership characteristic of witch cult models in your army by 1, and improve the ballistic skill characteristic of ranged weapons equipped by witch cult models by 1. Wow, 6 is like the worst one.
It's you get 2, but it's also the worst.
Yeah, so it's like, ooh, +1 to my leadership.
I think it's because they realise that +1 to leadership is objectively awful.
Yes.
So they're like, we have to pair this with something
Exactly.
else.
Well, that's what I wanted. I wanted my witches to have +1 ballistic skill. That's going to make all the difference when their splinter pistols are hitting on 2s. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby.
There's a bunch of enhancements. Do you want me to go through these? Or should we
I'm selfish because
You want to know?
Because witch cult's my favourite.
Which cult is that? What you're eyeing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full witch cult army is what I want.
All right. Well, the first of the enhancements has a really awful name to try and pronounce.
Yeah.
Faramar-Copapex. Faramar-Copapex?
Oh, the farmer.
Farmer. Hex.
Farmer Codex.
Farmer Codex.
Yeah.
There we go. Work in the fields.
Yeah.
It's a succubus model only at the start of your command phase. After selecting which combat drugs will be activated for your army, roll 1d6 and consult the combat drug list. The result rolled applies to the bearer's unit until the start of the next command phase in addition to any other combat drugs that are active for your army. If you randomly select one that is already active for your army, it has no additional effect. Seems rubbish.
If you roll one that's already
roll it again or whatever,
you get a reroll. I feel like that's the best one.
Yeah, because I mean you're going to be rolling the 2d6 anyway.
Yeah.
And then you're going to roll another one. It's
yeah. I think for that enhancement to be good, it should have an inbuilt reroll, or it should allow you to re-roll one of the 2 dice when you do the random, because that's what Fabius Bile does. If he's your warlord, he allows you to re-roll one or both of the dice when you do
that would be amazing.
your stuff.
Maybe there's something like this in here, but I doubt it. The next one is Chrono Shard.
Chrono Shard.
Yeah, Chrono Shard.
Yeah.
Shard. Succubus model only. Once per battle at the start of the fight phase, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, until the end of the phase, models in the bearer's unit have the fight first ability.
I mean, that's quite good.
Didn't succubuses used to just have fight first anyway?
They should have it.
Really? Oh no, Lilith did specifically, but yeah. Parapet of Torments.
Yeah.
It's like your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enemy units cannot use the fire Overwatch stratagem to shoot the bearer's unit. Very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong. Like a bit of that. Why that is a parapet of torment though?
Maybe you're trapped in the parapet.
Parapet.
Yeah.
Unless my dyslexia is getting the better of me here. It could be something like a parrot of torment. Maybe they've got a parrot on their shoulder that keeps them.
It's periapt?
Periapt. Or whatever.
APT.
There we go. And then at the end we have Morgana's Curse.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Morgana show. Granddad! Granddad!
What? Granddad? What's Nan going to do when David Attenborough dies? Great show.
What a great classic. What is Gran going to do when David Attenborough dies?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, good news, my Gran died a couple of weeks ago, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
You're
Yay!
safe from the knowledge.
Exactly, I'm safe. I'll never have to worry about that. Morgana's Curse. Improve the armor penetration and damage characteristic of weapons.
So +1 damage, +1 AP. So you're going to tell me that they go from damage 2...
Yeah, to damage 3.
To damage 3.
Is that a lot in Hong Kong dollars, or is that a relatively...
Yeah.
Is that a lot? I don't know what Hong Kong dollars are worth. It looks like a lot.
I guess that's... So thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Just joining. I love Dark Elder novels. Do you think an army with Cabal units and Mandrakes will be viably competitive? I like doing the best I can and testing myself while not being a dick, but I do put cool theme first. We're going to find out. I don't know.
I think, because I did, in preparation for this, I did watch Tabletop Tactics play a bat rep.
Yeah.
And they used Cabalite Cartel.
Yeah.
And Cabalite Cartel utilises both those things quite extensively.
Yeah.
I don't know much more than that at this stage. I just know
I imagine it'll be all right. I've always found that the Cabalite stuff is often the strongest of the bunch in terms of like usability. So more than likely. Whilst I'm here, thank you Onyx for 5 gifted memberships. I hope that you get an entire metre of snow this winter, so you don't have to go to work for a week. But
it causes you no other kind of issues. Like the Deliveroo still works.
It conveniently happens after you've just done a big shop.
There we go.
Yeah. Nature always.
And you have ample quantities of firewood and some kind of open fireplace that can utilise that. And
you don't lose like internet or anything like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. So you can still watch all your favourites.
Yeah, I hope
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Ivy says, anyone else noticed that there's one Games Workshop artist drawing the gun super thin? Chaos Knights Codex was one. Previous Imperial Guard Aston Villa was another. Bothers me.
Is that on the cover? That's not an especially thin gun. I'd say that's proportionate.
The Drukhari shard weapons are all notoriously thin.
Yeah, it's kind of their vibe.
Yeah. It's not supposed... If it was fat, I'd be worried. It's supposed to be thin. No, I've not noticed it myself, Ivy, so I can't really comment.
These are the sort of guns that don't get told off by their doctors during their annual checkups. Not like me and Joe.
Yeah, they're like, you've consumed too much fat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then thank you, because I have been waiting since 3rd edition in 1998 for a model of a decapitator, the Mandrake Champion. Oh. Still waiting. That is all good. Good day to you.
Did 3rd edition actually have the decapitator? I thought he was a new invention in 5th edition. I remember the cool image of it, where it was like he had extra arms or something. Yeah. It was almost like it looked like it was actually a gene stealer cultist.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember, but that far back in terms of lore. But
you didn't play a lot of 5th edition Dark Elder by the sounds of it.
No, I got into Dark Elder in 6th edition when they got their new models, and I was like, "Oh, these are right fancy." It'll probably happen, right? They've got to release something, haven't they?
Here's the image of him, Joe.
All things will happen eventually.
Oh, my phone's being weird. Here we go. There's the image of him there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the old.
I remember that artwork. Yeah, I remember.
The decapitator.
He's just so
with his extra arms. That is the thing, though. Do you think that the decapitator is either? I mean, he's more than likely been, chopped up by the homunculus coven as opposed to a Gene Stealer cult. But imagine if that is the Gene Stealer cult's attempt to get into the Drukhari.
We got the Mandrake kill team, right? So there's every chance that they'll go, people like these Mandrake geezers, let's expand that range.
Originally called the Decapitator in 3rd edition. Yes, you are right. I remember now, actually, as well. I remember the artwork for the old Decapitator in 3rd edition as well. We had that ridiculous head in a vice artwork as well, if I remember correctly. Because all the Mandrakes in 3rd ed were all very slender, beautiful men in bras, running around, being all lovely. And they had this mad rule where you basically moved around the tabletop, but they weren't really anywhere. They could have been anywhere that they were.
Okay.
But yeah, everywhere and nowhere all at once. There's a mad old rule set back then. Miss the old days of Third Ed when I could Rhino rush up like a pro. Anyway, Covenant. Oh God, why are all words so complicated, Joe? Coterie. Help me here with your words.
The Covenant Coterie.
There we go. It's the Covenant Coterie. Just say it with confidence. It doesn't matter if it makes no sense. They have Stitch Flesh Abominations, which is each time an attack targets a homunculus covens unit from your army. If the strength characteristic of the attack is greater than the toughness of the characteristic of your unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll. It's pretty good, isn't it?
It's
-1
not.
wound.
It's not terrible.
It was better when you had more homunculus coven units to play around with.
Yeah, it's immediately worse when they remove basically 1/3 of your option or a quarter of your option.
Yes,
isn't it?
And your named character as well. They're like, you can't have him, or you can't have grotesques. And it's like, oh, cheers, guys. Yeah. But you got a detachment, which you'll probably never see anyone take unless someone. Because I mean, could you even legally fill up an army with all the homunculus coven units?
Well, you get 6 units of racks.
Yeah, so
are racks 5 and 10 or 10 and 20?
They're 5 and 10.
Oh, they're listed on that one.
130 points for that. So 6 of those will run you. Let me just duplicate it a load rather than trying to do the actual maths.
Like 750-ish?
Oh, no. Yeah, about 750-ish.
Plus 6 Talos?
6 Talos. So a Talos is 80 points for 1. You can't do it, basically.
No.
You can't.
It's
impossible. You cannot run.
You're just filling up on transports, aren't you?
Yeah, basically, yeah. You're filling up on raiders.
Yeah.
But I suppose you would want raiders, though, I guess, maybe. Who is with Joe? Question mark. Who is with Joe?
In what context?
I don't know. That's why I was curious.
Yeah. Who is with me?
Who is with you?
I ask that question daily, on the streets, fighting. Who is with me?
It's a quality response there. Joe Mama. That's what I'll go with from here on in.
Yeah.
Joe Mama. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, -1 to wound for the detachment that you're never going to take. I'm guessing you don't want me to read the enhancements, given that probably no one's ever going to use it.
No. I only care about the Witches one. There is one for Scourges and Incubi and Mandrakes.
Yeah, that's the Cabalite Cartel. That's the one that I think is pretty decent. Yeah. It's the one I was going to try and run.
The Incubi models are beautiful. The Scourge models are
Josephine,
beautiful.
your book has some superficial damage. You're going to have to deal with that.
Superficial damage?
Well, it's splintering away from itself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get these things early in the post. They send you the defaults.
Yeah, they send you the shoddy ones.
Utterly awful. Oh, well, you'll sort that out. Anyway, yes, the Cabalite Cartel has a detachment rule called the Murderous Agenda. So basically, at the start of the first battle round, select one of the contracts below, then select 1 unit from your opponent's army that matches the contract description in the contract. Yeah. I love how they have to say it so many times.
The contract of the contract.
Yeah, the contract. Until that contract is completed, that unit is your contract unit, and Cabal and Blades for Hire units from your army that have the ability stated in that in that contract. At the start of your command phase, if your contract unit is destroyed, that contract is completed and you gain free pain tokens. So that's all right, isn't it?
Okay, so it's a good way of gaining additional pain tokens, isn't it, really?
Well, yeah, so at the start of your first battle round, select a contract. Until the contract is complete, that unit is your contract. At the start of your command phase, if your contract unit is destroyed, that contract is completed. So you can't get more contracts necessarily, unless you can somehow. We'll read on. So contract number 1 is Trophy Hunters, which is basically 1 character unit. So you pick a character unit, and then all of your Cabal and Blades for Hire models have precision. Pretty good.
That's very good, actually.
That's pretty good.
Does that include shooting as well?
It's everything. Yeah, all unit makes an attack targets the contract unit. That attack has precision. Nutty. But you only get to do it once. But obviously, if you know that you're dealing with something pretty good, you just go, oh, there's Marnius Calgar or whatever it is.
Off he goes.
He's important. I best get rid of him.
I've dropped a gooble on the floor.
A gooble? Okay, fine. So Fear and Terror. That is 1 infantry or mounted unit, excluding units containing only character models. Because that would be a character unit.
Yeah.
Shock horror. At the start of your command phase, this... Well, yeah, the important distinction there is it says only character units, so I guess technically you can go for a unit that has a character in it, just not one that is only a character. So you can't go for like a lone op, basically, with this. At the start of your command phase, this contract is completed if all non-character models in that unit are destroyed. Cabal and Blaze for Hire models in that unit make an attack. It gets sustained hits 1. So that's pretty good, isn't it?
I mean, that's not terrible.
It's not as necessarily good as being able to guarantee precision on something, but, could be useful in some context.
If you have a lot of attacks, though.
You do have a lot of
if you're Incubi, you probably want sustained hits in combat.
Yes, but then you only get it against one unit, and once it's gone, it seems. Although, let's read on. Show of Strength, monster or vehicle, lethal hits, basically, against monsters or vehicles.
Yeah.
Handy dandy. Enhancements, we have Leech Bite Plate. Archon model only. The bearer has a save characteristic of 3+, which is a rare treat for them.
Yeah.
At the start of either player's command phase, you can spend 1 pain token. If you do, the bearer regains all its lost wounds.
That's very good.
That's interesting, isn't it? Although, is it free? Well, yeah, so you get the 3+ save.
Yeah.
Because normally, they get 2 up invuln, don't they, because of the shadow field. Oh. But their save is otherwise 4+. So they basically go to a 3-up save. So it's not a drastic improvement.
It means that if someone hits you with an AP2 gun, you still get a 5-up.
Yes, that's fair. Although, because he doesn't get the 6-up invuln. Oh, no, because power from pain's changed. All right, fine.
Machine says sustained hits work on all infantry.
What? 1 infantry or mounted unit, excluding this unit container, at the start of your command phase, this contract is completed if all non-character models in that unit is destroyed. But at the start of the first battle round, select one of the contracts below, then select 1 unit from your opponent's army that matches the contract description. Until that contract is complete, that unit is your contract unit, and Cabal and Blaze of Hire units from your army have the ability stated in that contract. Oh. So I guess they just get it against every infantry mounted unit until the thing is dead. That can't be right. That sounds like a load of silly nonsense. I reckon that's one of those old Warseer things from back in the day where people are reading what they want as opposed to what is there. Liam's lurking in the periphery.
Do you want fresh tea or coffee?
Oh, I'd love a coffee, Liam. That'd be lovely.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you, mate.
That
and I'll
unit.
just I'll get that one down me.
You haven't finished drinking it?
It was still a little warm,
Sugar?
No, darling, I'm sweet enough. Whee! That's what they say, isn't it? What is the verdict, Sir Joe? Lovely haircut, by the way, today, mate. He's in the moment. He's not taking the compliments on their haircut. You look a lot like Bray Wyatt used to look when he was alive.
Yeah?
Do you remember Bray Wyatt? Not when he was dressed up as the Fiend, I mean.
I do remember, yeah. He was the one that went around with...
Are you talking about...
what's her name?
Oh, he was with...
She went for a weird kind of Harlequin.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, she went for
Alexa
like a
Bliss.
Harlequin phase at that time, didn't she?
Yeah. She's back now, isn't she? She's tagged up with Charlotte Flair.
Oh, I think it's a great tag team. I think it's a great tag team.
I don't think the ladies' tag division's doing much at the moment, though.
No.
I enjoy their contribution to it. What say you?
It says, so the wording on it is fucking terrible.
Yeah, classic.
Right? But I think it is true. So each time a Cabal or Blades for Hire model in this unit makes an attack that targets an infantry or mounted unit, that attack has a... So you get it until that unit is dead.
That is so stupid. Like, what a ridiculous situation. So do you also get precision against everything until the thing that you pick is dead?
No. So the sustained hits one is versus everyone, and then the ability for the characters, each time a Cabal or Blades of Hire model in this unit makes an attack that targets the contract unit, the attack has precision.
Well, that is fantastically good. So you can end up in this situation where your opponent's going to be trying to throw their contract at you.
And then lethal hits is versus all monsters and vehicles.
So essentially, if I say to you, Joe, that's my contract unit, and it's like something really far away and like intended to sit in the back of the field, you're then going to have to be incentivized to start running it at me, being like, oh, come on, kill me. That is a very...
And what's interesting is there's no limit to how many times you can pick this.
How do you mean there's no limit to how many
So
times?
like Gladius, you only get one round of Assault Doctrine.
Yeah.
You only get one tactical. It's just at the start of the first battle round, select one contract below, then select one unit from your opponent's army that matches the contract description. Until that contract is completed, that unit is your contract for Blades of Hire units.
Yeah.
At the start of your command phase, if your contract unit is destroyed, that contract is completed and you gain 3...
Yeah, but you don't then get to do a new contract. Once it's done, because it's at the start of your first battle round. So you're not going to get to do it subsequent battle rounds. So you can't just be like, oh, I completed my contract, I'll choose a new one. Unless there's words in there that say you can.
Yeah, okay. So basically, you just don't kill the contract unit.
Yeah, which is a bizarre twist. So it's like, you're my contract, Joe, I must kill you, but I don't want to, because while you're around, I'm
going to pick those infiltrators that are on your home objective, which happen to be infantry, and then never go near your home objective. So you can throw away your objective holding unit, or that is it.
What a bizarre rule. All right, anyway, so yes, you can get a free up save and regain all your wounds, which is pretty reasonable. Webway All. I don't know. What is it? A Webway Owl. Use the words, Joe. Webway Owl.
Yeah, owl.
No, but it's not an owl.
It is. It's an owl with an A and an owl.
A Webway Owl.
No, it's an owl, not an owl. You know.
What? Right, I'm going to have to look this word up. This is one of these ones where someone...
It's like a cowl. Owl.
I mean, you was on there for thesaurus, isn't it? Yeah. Owl meaning...
Part of the...
A small pointed tool used for piercing holes, especially in leather.
Oh, ask my missus. I got one of them. Hui. Carry on.
I'm concerned about the leather bit in that scenario.
We've all got hobbies.
Well, exactly. Anyway, models in the bearer unit, so it's Archon saying models in the bearer unit have the deep strike ability, and you can target the bearer's unit with rapid ingress for no CP.
That's not bad at all.
That's really good. That's good. That's a good time. Information network, Archon model only. At the start of the declare battle formation step, select up to 3 Carbalite warrior units and or hand of the Archon units from your army. Those units gain the infiltrator ability.
That's very good.
That's strong. That is strong. And then towering arrogance. While the bearer is leading a unit, improve the leadership and objective control characteristic. It can't all be good.
No, it can't be good.
Can't all be good.
There's got to be some duds.
There's got to be some duds. There's an ability called Double Cross.
What I would love is every detachment to have one shit enhancement that's only 5 points. The amount of times I write a list that's like 1995. And I'm like, oh, I'd love to just bump that up. But at the same time, I really want a really good enhancement that's like 45 points.
Oh, yeah, imagine.
Because the amount of times I've got 45 points I could do fucking nothing with, right?
You want one.
And then what that results in is having to completely redo vast parts of my list to fill that gap, right? Whereas if they went, here's an incredible enhancement.
Yeah.
Right? It's 45 points. If we're cool, I'd just take that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Joe, guess what? There's one CP strat called Enemies Without Number.
Yeah.
It happens in your command phase just after you completed a contract.
Yeah.
Shock horror. 1 Archon Warlord unit from your army. So it has to be, your Warlord has to be alive for this.
Yeah.
And presumably not in a transport.
Yeah.
So that's a variable. Select 1 new contract from those listed opposite. This can be one you have already completed. Brilliant.
I like it.
So
I think it'd be a shit detachment if it wasn't in there.
No, of course. I mean, it makes sense, right? So basically, you complete your contract and then you go, oh, cool, I'll have it again.
I like it. I think that's a very good detachment. I think that's
very strong.
I think that's probably...
When you consider that Blades for Hire is Scourges, Mandrakes, Incubi. That's it, isn't it? That's the 3.
Yeah, but it's Cabalite units as well.
Cabalite units as well. So Ravagers, which are Cabalites, I discovered.
Are the planes Cabalites?
No, irritatingly not.
Oh.
Irritatingly not. I don't know what they are, but they're not Cabalites. But it's weird because they look quite Cabalite-y. But maybe they're part of something else entirely. But anyway. But yeah, Scourges are good. Incubi are great. Or at least they used to be.
I love Incubi. I think... The thing is, though, I think with Drukhari, which is always kind of my way in the past, I just went for the stuff that I just liked, which was mostly Incubi, Drazar, Witches, Lilith, and I did really like the Ravagers. I always had 3 Ravagers.
Lady Malice is the new thing, which I was going to be building, but I haven't yet. So there we go. I'll probably have Lady Malice in the game this evening, but I'll be proxying her with something. I did. Obviously, Dan's army is my old army. Oh, bring that up.
I like to bring that up occasionally, mainly because it's like some kind of like self-flagellation because I hate myself for selling it.
Yeah.
And I'm filled with.
You can buy it back.
No, not for the price I sold it for. But maybe without the grotesques.
Or the extra 6 Talos or whatever, isn't it? Yeah.
I did have a Lady Archon I built, so...
Oh yeah, she's right there.
Yeah. So there is a Lady Archon that you can just use.
No, I'm going to use that. Yeah. That's what I'll be... But I was thinking if I built it and then quickly sprayed it like black, I could have it as like a shadow.
A shadow.
Be like a sort of like a there as a representation. But I hear she's good, so let's discover. She's got a move of 7, which is pretty standard for Drukhari Archons. A toughness of 3, which again is pretty standard. A 4-up save with only a 4-up invuln, so she doesn't have the shadow field, but 4-up invuln is...
I prefer a 4-up re-rollable invuln than a 2-up that I can't re-roll, because the amount of times I failed the 2-up first time.
Yeah.
You're like, good.
Although the amount of times where I've rolled, 30 plus 2-up invuln saves in a row.
I think people learn ways around the 2-up.
Yeah.
They're like, cool, I'll kill everything and then I'll throw a grenade at you.
Thing is, the game has changed a lot though now because it used to be that the Archon on his own with the 2-up invuln was a really terrifying thing, whereas now he's a bit, he's like what all characters are in 40k right now that are monsters. They're just enhancement pieces that don't really do very much on their own. I mean, it's not like they do nothing, but they don't do enough to be truly
But
scary.
What thing is though, once the unit gets... Also, the difference with the Archon now, I think, is that when you're taking the saves on the Archon, the rest of his unit's dead, and you're like, well, what's an Archon actually useful for when his unit's dead? If you could rejoin the Archon to another unit, like in the Death Guard detachment's got a stratagem, you can join a character to a unit again, I think you'd be like, cool, I want to save him, but you're like, oh, it's just an Archon plodding around now. It's just a bit meh.
Good for doing actions on things, though, I suppose, if you keep it there. Any unit that is just black undercode, character not unlocked, silhouette from fighting games. Noob Cybot, basically. Good old noob. So Lady Malice, as we said, she's got 4-up invuln. She's got 5 wounds, which is 1 more than a regular Archon. Leadership is 6.
Which is
good. And an OC of 2.
That's actually quite good.
That's helpful. Her weapon is Lady's Blade.
Oh,
Lady's Blade.
Like a stiletto.
Absolutely. Like a stiletto.
The stiletto dagger, obviously, not the shoe.
I can't help but be reminded of those terrible old Little Britain sketches. Look at that thing.
That's rough ground.
Yeah, no, don't go there. Don't go there. Leave that alone. That can stay in the past. It's devastating wounds, but hazardous. That's a bit weird, isn't it, that they made it hazardous? Because the Husk Blade is just devastating wounds with no hazardous.
Yeah.
So why does this have to be hazardous?
I don't know. They like to throw us the odd...
Yeah. Anyway, it's 6 attacks with a weapon skill of 2 plus strength of 5, AP of -3, and flat free damage.
-3 is very good, and damage 3 is very good.
Yep.
And 6 attacks. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's all good stuff.
Because what's the Archon's Husk Blade doing?
4 attacks, strength 3, -2 free damage. So this is a lot more strength.
So she's basically an auto include, is what I'm feeling.
Well, in terms of that, I mean, she's also got the Razor Fan, which is 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 3, AP 0, 1 damage. But it's extra attacks, so she gets the fan in addition. She can lead Incubi, Cabalite Warriors, or the Hand of the Archon, which is the Cabalite Warrior kill team. She has Feel No Pain 5+. Ooh, Joe, that is good. That is good. And has the power from pain. Her innate abilities is Precognizant. If your army includes this model, after both players have deployed their army, select up to 3 Drukhari units from your army and redeploy them. When doing so, you can set those units up in strategic reserves as per the standard. But yeah,
that's good, because that's really good, because if you think that when you pick a transport, it will also include the people in the transport.
Yeah. Or if you think about like the auto-include of most Drukhari armies over the course of this edition being mandrakes, you just take a big unit of mandrakes, line them, and then just create a massive area of denial for like.
When do you do the pickup?
Before the first turn.
But after you've done the roll off.
If your army has included this model, both players have deployed their army. Select it. So after.
Yes. So it's before the roll off.
Yeah, but for the thing is though with mandrakes, you don't really mind if
you want the 10-man unit to string across the table.
Yeah, well, I'm saying all of this now. I haven't looked to see what has happened to mandrakes, if they're the same.
So they still have infiltrate?
They are still infiltrators, and they've got shade weavers. This unit cannot be targeted by ranged weapons unless the attacking model is within 18. At the end of your opponent's fight phase, if this unit is not within engagement range, you spend 1 pain token, and it gets put into strategic reserves.
So I have I have a minor gripe.
Please.
Right. I like and dislike the new pain mechanic, right? Because I like the mechanic, I think it's cool, I think it's fun, but ultimately you're having to you've lost reroll all hits for a pain mechanic, which is you can do the things that your units could already do, but you have to spend points to do it. And it kind of bugs me a bit. I'm like, why, like, I haven't gained, I've lost. They've lost, ultimately. Yeah. They've gained detachments, which is great, but the fact that they go, you can't reroll hits anymore, but that uppy-downy ability you had to do before, you have to manage resources to be able to get access to it. It bugs me.
It's interesting, yeah. And the thing is with it is, because again, I remember this when 8th edition came on the scene, and it was really weird to try and determine why some things were abilities and other things cost CP.
Yeah.
It was always like, and I always felt like they never got the balance quite right. Like when it came to like Space Marines, basically all the early Space Marine abilities that used to just be innate abilities became command points. But because like Eldari or Craftworld Elder at the time were like smothered in abilities, their stratagems were just generally useful, but all their units had abilities, and you're like, well, I don't understand where the decision making has come in here. But yeah, that is interesting, I suppose. But then I guess it means that being able to have a mechanic that enables you to unlock additional pain, such as the Cabalite cartel.
Yeah, so they've given you ways of like mitigating the fact that you're like if stuff's not dying, you still have ways of doing it, which I think I do believe is fine.
Yeah.
But it's also just ultimately you've taken away and not replaced it really.
Yeah. I guess we'll see this evening how many points you accrue and blah 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 blah. But it's still cool though, right? So you can take a big 10-man unit of Mandrake, string them out.
Most units have 2 abilities now. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's true. They do have a pain ability, and then they have something else on top.
Okay.
To be fair. Mind like a steel trap.
That's me.
That's you. That's you.
So my missus says, Joe, you remember all the things so well.
Yeah, the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Even to me.
Indeed. Each time your opponent targets a unit from your army with a stratagem, if that unit is within 12 of this model, increase the cost of that by 1. So each time your opponent targets a unit from their army, Sorry, their army, not this army.
Oh, so it's
the old thing. Yeah, it's the old devious mastermind.
Lord of Deceit.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. So they've changed Archons to now have devious mastermind, which is basically reduced CP cost.
So they're captains now.
And again, yet again, Lady Malice continuing to show off her auto include.
We've released a model. You want to have it.
Exactly.
If you collect Drukhari, own this model.
Yeah, and then lastly, she has a pain ability, which is Archon of the Poison Tongue. In your shooting phase or the fight phase, when you select this model's unit to shoot or fight, you can spend 1 pain token to empower that unit. If you do, select one of the following abilities: Sustained Hits 1 or Lethal Hits. Until the end of the phase, while this unit is empowered, weapons equipped by models in that unit have selected ability. So there you go. Big unit Incubi with Sustained Hits 1. It's not bad, is it?
It's very good.
She is good.
Yeah. Is there a way of having 2 characters in a unit?
Typically, no.
They're not extremely flush with characters though either, are they?
No, they don't have a huge abundance of them now. So they've got basically an Archon, a special Archon, Drazar, a Succubus, a special Succubus, and then 1 Homunculus. So however many that was, 6 or 7 characters. Okay. Yeah, they are not crazy wealthy when it comes to all of that stuff. Are there any units you want to look at particularly, Joe? I'll pass
I want to know what Lilith does. Yeah, I'm going to see what Lilith does.
Yeah, go. You read the words.
Because ultimately, Lilith is my favourite Drukhari character ever. I love Lilith.
I like the old model for Lilith, though.
Really? The one where she's still on the flag?
No, the one where she's got the trident.
Oh, the old one.
No, I was just being a hipster. No, the one where she's on the flag.
The second one where she's got the cake.
Yeah, the cake. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one we all know.
She looks a bit too hag-like in the new sculpt, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like she needs a new face, but
yeah, the hair's cool, and the overall vibe's cool.
Oh yeah, the whole model is great apart from the face area. Yeah, but we can forgive. So she's movement 8, toughness 3, because elf. 6 up save with a 4 up invuln, so pretty much the same. 4 wounds can get in the bin, if I'm honest, but she is only a tiny elf lady. So, and I think apart from Lady Malice, I think all characters. Oh no, so Drazar's 5, Archon's 4, Lady Malice 5, Succubus 4. Where's old
thingy?
Old face man.
Old face man.
Is probably around here. Homunculus is 5. Okay, so 4 is a bit weak.
But she is a witch.
Yeah, 4 wounds. She's got to fight first, which is important.
It's important. She likes to fight first.
Her normal abilities are when she's leading a unit, she gives her unit fight first.
Yep.
Once per battle at the start of the fight phase, this model can use its ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, this model has a 3+ invulnerable save and has a attacks characteristic of 12, which is mega. Brides of Death pain ability. In the fight phase, when you select this model's unit to fight, you can spend 1 pain token to empower that unit. While that unit is empowered, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, improve the strength and armor penetration of the characteristic by 1. That bugs me. This bugs me on a cellular level, right? Both of those abilities, she didn't need a pain ability. She didn't need a pain token for. So she could use a pain token and re-roll all hits.
Yeah.
Right? This is what people are like, oh, they get 2 abilities. I'm like, yes, but most of the cases, those 2 abilities they already had.
Yeah. And it's worse than re-roll hits.
And it's
what do witches get though? Because that might help her. Because she's always going to be leading.
But anyway, she's anti-infantry 2+ precision sustained hits 2.
Very good.
8 attacks normal, so she gets 4.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2, strength 3, but it doesn't matter because you're anti-infantry 2+. AP 2, damage 1. She's really good if you roll 6s. If you don't roll
so many things.
But she'll probably kill like a Space Marine captain.
Oh yeah, she'll deck a Space Marine captain.
So what do witches get?
Yeah, go on. Tell us about the witches. If they're good, then at least there's some viability here.
Their normal ability one is that you have to any unit with engaged range of 1 or more of these units with ability falls back All models in that enemy must take a desperate escape test, which is what they had before.
Yep.
The start of your charge phase, you can spend 1 pain token to empower this unit. While empowered, this unit is eligible to declare a charge in a turn in which it advanced or fell back. So
That's
fall
all right.
back and charge is what they didn't have, which was good.
And advance and charge they didn't have
And
either.
advance and charge is good.
Yeah, very good.
But I feel like re-roll hits, the loss of re-roll hits hurts them a bit. Let's have a look at the witchy detachment.
The witchy detachment, which we went through that a moment ago, the witchy detachment.
But what strats have they got? Fight phase, just after an enemy unit has selected its
Apologies,
target.
by the way, everyone, if you can hear the sound of drilling.
Yeah,
There's
Liam's making music.
Yeah, Liam is smashing things up downstairs.
You give her the witch upgrade, Joe, then she'll hurt. You can't, because she's a named character, so you can't give her enhancements.
There you go.
Fight phase.
We've got one here which is a very rushed codex, in my opinion. They've not fixed the witch blast pistol being better than the rest. Is that true? Are the witch blast pistols better than the rest?
A blast pistol, range 6, hits on 3, strength 8 minus 4 D3. Who else has a blast pistol?
The Cabalite Warriors.
Strength 8. Oh yeah, it's the blast pistol to Cabalite Warriors is AP3, not AP4.
Is that the only point of difference?
Hand of the Archon, AP3.
Maybe the witches just have better blast pistols.
Maybe. Or it's just a typo. Yeah,
it's definitely a typo, but maybe canon, they always just have better blast pistols.
Maybe they're just better at using them, maybe, because they're obviously trained with pistols and knives.
Awful wording everywhere. I mean, I will agree with that, though. I mean, they have used some real thesaurus nonsense in that thing.
Yeah.
It's weird, though, isn't it? Because obviously you say stuff like homunculus coven so much now that becomes part of your vocabulary. But
the witch cult detachment, obviously, Lilith would get the +1 attack. She would also get the +1, +2 to move. She'd get all the benefits on here.
Yeah, she get the buffs.
The buffs, which is good. There's a 2 CP.
+1 to her ballistic skill.
There's a 2 CP fight on death, which is good. A deadly debut. 1 Drukhari unit from your army that has made a charge move this turn has not been selected to fight. Until the end of the phase, melee weapons equipped by models in the unit have the lethal hits ability. If your unit is a witch's unit, until the end of the phase, improve the armor penetration of melee. Oh, that's very good. So, just for Lilith, you could go to AP4.
Yeah, that'd be
and her unit of witches with her would go to AP3.
Oosh.
It's very good. Feigned weakness, my movement phase, or your movement phase, after Drukhari unit from its falling back, until the end of the phase, your unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge. So fall back and charge, which is very, very good. Start of your movement phase or charge phase, 1 witch cult unit from your army. Until the end of the phase, each time your unit makes a normal, advance, or charge move, you can ignore any and all modifiers to its charge characteristic and to advance and charge rolls made for it. Until the end of the turn, each time a model in your unit makes such a move, it can move horizontally through models. So that's actually quite good because it means you can run through enemy units.
Yeah.
So you can so your opponent's screening units aren't as efficient.
No.
Which is very good. A challenge met 2 CP. End your opponent's movement phase.
So is this what I'm hearing you're going to be leaning into with this new Drukhari army?
Yeah, select one enemy unit within 9 inches of your unit that was set up on the battlefield this phase or that ended normal move or advanced move this phase. Your unit now declares a charge that targets... That's very good. If you've got some very good dice that roll 9s and someone deep strikes 9 inches away, you can be like, "Wah!" and then run at them. Big fan. Acrobatic display, your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. 1 witch cult unit from your army that was selected as target. You get 5 up in run. I would say it's not the best detachment.
No, I would agree.
It's a good detachment. My preference would be to lean towards it just because I like witches.
Yeah, but the witches, I suppose, because you got the jet bikes and you got the Hellions, which Hellions witch cults? They are, aren't they?
Yeah,
they are.
Yes.
Yeah, they're witch cults.
Hellions are still very good as well, actually. right? Because
you think
14-inch move, toughness 4, 4 up save, 6 up invuln.
Yeah, not bad.
2 wounds.
Yeah, healthy.
Right. In combat, their Hellglaives are 3 attacks hitting on 3, strength 4, AP 1, damage 2,
Oosh.
lance and sustained hits 1.
Oh, nice. Actually, that's all right.
I think they're really good.
Tasty boys. What's their pain ability? Sorry.
Their pain ability is they get +1 strength and attack.
Ooh.
So
wow.
4 attacks at strength 6, and then you can go to AP 2.
Yeah.
Right. If you've got +1 attack, that's 5 attacks popping off that unit.
Hit 1.
With sustained attack.
Ooh. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
And they've got a reactive move.
And they got a reactive move as well.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think they're good.
I'm annoyed that I didn't pack them.
We've got some in there.
Oh, fine. We can mix it up.
The
Lord of House Corvus has said that reroll hits are great, but they're boring as shit. This feels more like Drukhari.
Yeah,
I do agree with that statement, to be fair.
But the thing is, though, but you want...
It is nice how they've sprinkled the stuff. I think the thing is, it's like, even though I think Imperial Knights are really good right now, it is that thing, isn't it, where Imperial Knight players have enjoyed 2.5 years of an edition with Feel No Pain, and now they've gone, yeah, you don't have that anymore. It's like that for a lot of the Drukhari guys. I guess you get used to a certain level of competency around certain mechanics, and when they're gone, you feel that loss relatively.
I want to check. So Drukhari... The one thing I want to check, right, is because someone says obviously Reaper's Wager, right? And you can take Reaper's Wager without Harlequin units in your army.
Yes.
Right. At the start of the battle, Drukhari units from your army are winning the wager. Each time a Drukhari unit from your army destroys an enemy unit, Drukhari units from your army are winning the wager. Each time a Harlequin unit from your army destroys an enemy unit, the Harlequin units from your army win the wager. While Drukhari units from your army are winning the wager, Harlequin units from your army are losing the wager, and vice versa. That's how winning and losing works.
That is
one
true.
of you is winning, one is losing.
That's it.
Each time a Drukhari...
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah, so each time a Drukhari or Harlequin's model from your army makes an attack, if that model's unit is winning the wager, re-roll hit roll of 1. If the model's unit is losing the wager, re-roll the hit roll of 1 and re-roll the wound roll of 1.
Oh, cool.
So you can just take no Harlequins and just have native re-roll 1s to hit.
There you go.
Right.
After you've killed something.
Well, no, because Drukhari start re-rolling 1s.
Oh, okay. They start with that.
Yeah.
They start winning.
Yeah.
They've stacked the deck.
They have stacked the deck.
There you go.
It is, and then enhancements. Give us deep strike, infiltrator stealth.
So what sort of army should I run this evening, Joe? What should I do? What are you feeling? I'm feeling either real space raid because it's like
I feel like that's probably the. I feel like you should either go the witch one or which one, or you take the Cabalite one.
You think either Cabalite or witch?
Yeah, the other one's boring.
Real space raid.
Because I want to see how the army functions without just having starting the game with 6 points.
That's fair.
That's fair. But starting the game with 6 points is very good.
Yeah, well, it seems like it would have some value. And, the strats and stuff seem good. But I think, I can probably... I might have to... I'll have to borrow some stuff from the cupboard. But I think we can work it out. Let me have a look at what we can do in the wondrous world of the detachment. What are they called again? Cabalite? Yeah, here it is.
Oh, the Void Raven Bomber's bomb is...
Cabalite Cartel.
Is still once per game.
No, it's still once per game. Boom. They don't want flyers to be good, Joe. They're getting rid of them next edition, I swear.
Although its shooting is...
legit.
Very good.
What's the other one? The Razorwing?
The Razorwing's poo.
Is it poo?
Well, yeah.
Oh. I want it to not be poo.
It's...
Why is it poo?
So it either has 2 Dark Lances, which are hitting on 3, strength 12, AP 3, damage D6 plus 2. Mm-hmm. So it's an okay, it's a very good las cannon. Mm-hmm. Or it can have disintegrated cannons, So it would get 6 shots hitting on 3, strength 6, AP 3, damage 2. But if you're shooting a ground target, it hits on 2s. It's very good at killing MSU Space Marines.
That's all right.
Right. And then it's got the Razor Wing missiles, which are okay-ish. But I do think that the Void Raven's very good.
Yeah, you think that's got legs?
If you spend a pain token, once it's empowered, after this unit is shot, one enemy unit hit by one of those attacks until the end of the phase cannot benefit from cover. But a lot of your splinter cannons and stuff are all AP1. So you start shooting with him.
Yeah.
Right? Once per battle, when it ends a normal move, you can select one enemy unit that it moved over. During that move, then roll a d6 for each enemy unit within d6 of that model. On a 4+, that enemy suffers d6 more wins. It's super. It's a real roulette, right? If it was once per battle, you pick an enemy unit, and every unit within 6 inches of that unit on a 4+ suffer d6. It would be better, but you have to roll d6 for range, and you have to roll 4+, and then you do. It's like maybe might do 2, to someone. It's super sweet, but it's got 2 dark scythes, which gives it 12 shots hitting on 3s, strength 8, AP 4, damage 2. It's really good.
Yeah.
Like if you are in Reaper's Wager, for instance, that's hitting on that's 12 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s at strength 8. So you're wounding most things on 2s and 3s.
Freezing. Well, yeah. Most things on freezing.
Or it can have 2 Void Lances, which is 4 strength 14 lance cannons at AP4.
That's what you want.
I think I'd go Dark Scythe.
Are they a Cabal unit?
No, I think I'd solely go Dark Scythes because we are in a bit more. I think the game's swinging to a more Horde meta.
That's fair.
So a lot of the lists, like LVO was won by a guy running near 200 guardsmen.
Oh, was it?
Right, and he was versus Horde, Death Watch, Orcs are running 20-man bricks with Kazgal.
Oh yes, I heard about that. That's hilarious. Isn't
World Eaters are running 40 to 60 berserkers.
Can I interrupt you to ask a question? What's better, a Venom or a Raider? I don't know anymore. And I'm assuming Venoms will still let me split units up inside them.
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, that's what I'm asking. I have no idea.
Cavalry Warriors or Witches, get split between 2.
Oh, okay, fine. What's a Venom got?
It's still got stealth.
Oh, that's good.
It's still got 6 wounds.
Yeah, that's not so good.
6, 14-inch move, a 6-up invuln.
Nice, yeah, all right.
It can deep strike. Firing deck 6.
At
the end of the fight phase, you can select one unit wholly within 6 inches of this model. If that unit could embark within this model,
it does.
So that's good.
That's really good.
That's
I like that a lot.
Rapid deployment. In your movement phase, when you select this model to advance, you can spend 1 pain token to empower this model. While empowered, units can disembark from this model after its advance. Units that do so count as having made a normal move that phase.
Oh, okay.
And cannot declare a charge in the same turn, but can otherwise. So it started off good, got worse.
Yeah, but you can still shoot, I suppose.
Yeah, but why would you get out and shoot
because
when it's got firing
Sky
deck 6?
Splinter thing, and you've got your extra AP?
Yeah, but
or sustained or whatever it was.
Yeah, but you've got firing deck 6. You don't need to get out.
No, I know.
The more time you spend inside the vehicle as Drukhari, the better.
If you do get out, you get the buff for the Sky Splinter. If you take Sky Splinter.
That is true.
And then, because it's a Venom, you get back in it at the end, because you're not going to be in combat, you're just going to be wholly within 6 of it still. So it feels like...
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But it's a very weird sequencing thing for a very minor benefit. It's sort of, it's to me, it's not elegant.
If, for instance, you've moved 14, you get out 3, so that puts you at 17.
Yeah.
That might get you in range to shoot that you weren't in range when you were 14
you might get rapid
inches
fire,
away.
maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Rapid fire?
And
then you shoot, and then you get back in. Again, though, I would probably be saying to my opponents is like, do you want me to set these up, or do you just want me to shoot as if they're there? Because I'm just going to put them back. Please don't make me set them up unnecessarily.
Witches, when they disembark from a raider, disembark 6 inches.
Yikes!
So it move.
It's move what? 14.
Move 14.
Oh.
Okay, so At the start of your command phase, select one of the abilities in the Vanguard of the Dark City. This model until the start of your next command phase. They have it. So if it's witches, they can disembark 6.
Very good.
Cabalite warriors get sticky.
Do they not get sticky in venoms?
No.
Oh, they always used to.
Whilst one or more Raxias that embarked within this model, each Rax model embarked within this model, add one to the attacks characters of the model. So it gets better blade veins and chain snares whilst Rax are in it.
Is it just add 1 to its attacks? Or is it
for each
one per
Rax?
rack? Oh, wow.
So the blade veins and chains...
That used to be a thing it did where it used to do like a load of mortals through like the...
So their blade veins and chain snares go to 13 plus D3 attacks.
That's pretty hilarious. What's it hit on?
4s.
Ah, well. Still though, 13 attacks.
Yeah.
What's its strength, sorry? 8?
Strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. It's not terrible.
There are worse profiles
There are much
13.
worse vehicle profiles out there in combat.
Land Raiders, though, aren't they? Like 10 attacks.
In your shooting phase, when you select this model to shoot, you can spend 1 pain token to empower this model. Whilst it's empowered, if 1 or more units are embarked within this model, each time this model makes an attack with a ranged weapon that has the anti-ability, you can re-roll the hit roll. So, because when you shoot from inside a vehicle, the people inside gain the benefits of the vehicle shoots with their profiles, right? So all the splinter weapons inside it re-roll hit rolls.
That's good.
So
it's like the old splinter racks from back in the day.
Yeah, but I miss Cabalite Trueborn where you got like a million.
You've got the warriors there. Read the sticky objective rule because it used to be that the sticky objective worked in any transport.
At the end of the goal command phase, if this unit is within range of an objective marker you control, that objective marker remains under your control until your opponent's level of control over that objective marker is greater than yours at the end of the phase. So they only get it if they're stood there, not if they're in the transport.
So it used to be they had extra words that were like, even if it's embarked in a transport. So they got rid of that.
Yeah.
But you also do get it if you're in a raider.
Yeah.
But you have to choose it as one of your...
You have to choose it as one of your abilities.
Okay. So in a way, warriors are better to put in raiders and other things and other things.
And obviously you can spend a pain token. So you get reroll. You get reroll wound rolls of 1. If you spend a pain token and you remain your objective, you reroll all wounds.
Nice.
So that's why you'd get out of a venom. So you can reroll wound rolls.
And then get back in again because you would.
But
the
objective wouldn't be sticky because the Cabalite Warrior's ability procs in the command phase.
Yeah, so you basically, the warriors ideally, I mean, again, what would be the benefit of putting them in the venom over the raider? I suppose it's just more...
You get more of them.
When you split them up.
Because,
But for the purposes of this evening's game, I'll put them in a raider. Because it seems like that's what they want me to do. So, okay. So 3 Incubi squads with 3 Archons. Or not 3 Archons, sorry. 1 Archon, 1 Lady Malice, 1 Drazar. 2 Cabalite Warriors with Raiders. And then I need a bunch of other stuff. I need some Venoms for my units of Incubi. So 3 of those.
I'm going to be honest, right? I don't like the hand of the Archon.
You don't like the hand of the Archon? What's it do?
It's got a fuckload of rules that are actually very good.
But you don't like it on principle?
Because they've got Scout 7.
I mean, that's really good.
Right? And if an Archon joins them...
Which it should.
I think he gets Scout. If they're empowered in both shooting and combat, they get lethal and precision. Lethal is actually very, very good because you're only like strength 3, strength 4. At the start of the fight, the first battle round, select one objective marker on the battlefield until the end of the battle. Whilst this unit is within range of that objective, unless that unit is battle shocked, models in this unit have 5+ invulnerable save and an objective control characteristic of 3. So if you all 10 are on objective, they're OC 30.
Blimey.
Which is not terrible.
That's certainly not terrible.
And then they've got a stim needler. Once per turn, the first time a saving throw is failed for this model for a model in the bearer's unit, change the damage characteristic to 0. They're only 1 wound. I suppose if you've got an Archon or something in there, and someone tries to precision him out, that's quite helpful. But the reason I don't like it is because it's just a poor man's Court of the Archon.
Yeah.
You know? They're like, we got rid of a thing and we just gave you better rules for the kill team.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get a pretty mediocre replacement for it. Which is a real shame.
This book kind of feels like
a holdover.
It's like it's near the end of edition. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Let's bung some rules in. They might be getting new stuff in the new edition. And we're also like, when you're writing a codex and they just remove a bunch of stuff, wasn't great. It's a bit of a feels bad.
Well, that's been every codex this edition, though, right? Like, I can't, other than obviously Emperor's Children, that's all new, and Votan, which is all new, every codex has had some kind of loss to it.
Oh, yeah, but I think as a book, I still like it. It still plays very similar to how Drukhari.
Well, we'll find out this evening, won't we?
It just plays like how Drukhari's always played, I think, with an extra. It's just more. Power from Pain was great in the index because it was simple, right? You spend a token, you get reroll hits.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas now, you kind of have to memorize the Power from Pain ability on lots of units.
Yes.
Right? And then I think early doors, there's going to be a lot of people going, I'm going to do this. And then they're like, it's not a unit ability, it's a Power from Pain ability. Or they confuse the Power from Pain ability with the unit ability. And it's just, I think...
Yeah, I inherently dislike resource mechanics as well because I think it's one of those sort of systems where your opponent just gets more and more despondent as you start going, I'm spending this never-ending resource and I get a buff. And it's always almost too good to be true.
I will die on this hill. The best versions of the Drukhari Codex were in 7th and 9th. No, 7th and 8th. The 8th edition. I really liked the 8th edition Drukhari Codex. When it went to 9th, I said the only thing I want to change in this book is a 1 CP advance and charge strat. I said that's all I want.
The 9th edition Drukhari book when it came out was
mental.
Unbelievable.
It was too
overtuned.
It was too much. And
you know what the biggest problem is, though, I think, with the Drukhari book in 9th edition was that I think that was like at the apex of when GW rules writers weren't playing the same game that tournament players were playing.
And then obviously I was in the height of my Drukhari power in 9th.
You were.
And I was having a great time.
Yeah, but I think they were pointed as if people were playing on open battlefields.
And I was obviously streaming on another channel at that time,
channel, yeah.
And
whipped.
And I was basically asked to just control myself, because that they're like you can't just win all the time. And I'm like, well, I can.
They did have some counters though in 9th. They didn't like Drukhari didn't like it when you did to them what they wanted to do to you. When you pounced on them, they didn't like being boxed in. And they didn't have very many good mechanics for getting out of sticky situations.
I love the reason I like the witch detachment the most is because it reminds me of old Drukhari, because of the drugs. I feel like the best version of the Power from Pain was the stacking of abilities. So turn 1, you're +1, +1 ballistic skill. Turn 2, you're +1 weapon skill. Turn 3, you're +1 strength. Turn 4, you're +1 attack.
Yeah, it was
Turn
cool.
5, you're advanced and charge or whatever. I feel like that was the best version of Power from Pain because as your army killed stuff and did stuff, it just increasingly got better. Where I feel like kill a unit, get a bean, spend the bean on something. It's just a bit it's a bit annoying, especially now they've changed it to that ability you already had. It's the kind of the same, but you have to spend points in it. But I think it's a good book. I think the people that are very good at playing Drukhari, so George, Paulie, Scary, will still continue to do incredibly well with it. But I think the thing I've always loved about Drukhari is it's probably one of the highest skill expression books Games Workshop does.
Now, for sure. Yeah. I think
you really have to understand model placement, movement, and you have to have a exceptionally good understanding of the actual game rules and how things activate, because it is not a forgiving army.
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
Like the slightest misplacement, like especially at like a high competitive level, if you put something half an inch out of place, that's like, cool, I'm going to lose that unit now.
Yeah.
You know? Or like, part of like my Venom, like the part of the chassis is poking round a corner. Well, I guess it's dead now, isn't it? Really?
I guess that's gone, yeah.
Yeah, I think Drukhari I think the book's really good. I've made the mistake of reading the rules, and now I want to do Drukhari. That's why I've kind of hesitantly stayed away from them for a bit. I'm like,
don't make me do it.
But I think it's an army I'm going to do in the background.
Yeah.
I managed to get Liam umming and ahhing about buying me another box, right? He was like, how soon are you going to get around to it? Is it going to happen? And I was like, probably not very soon. But now I've read the rules, it's probably going to be quite soon, because I'm just going to do it in my own time.
Yeah.
When I see him in a minute, I'm going to go, Liam, you need to get that box.
Yeah, no, I assume that's where it's going.
Yeah, because all I'd have to do, I've got Drazar, I've got Lilith, I've got a whole bunch of witches at home. All I need to do is get Raiders.
Yep.
And then I'm kind of set.
I'm going to reserve judgment on the book until I've actually played a game with it, which we'll do.
Would you leave the army here for me to play with?
Yeah, sure. If you want to hold on to it for a bit, that's fine. That's no trouble.
Prepare to see probably a bit of Drukhari on the channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
I will. I'll pick up the book at some point. Well, I'll probably go down to the local.
Pop down to GW. And
Yeah.
get the what day? I mean, actually, I'm in Southampton on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll get you one.
Oh, cheers, mate.
I'll get you a book.
Oh, what a lovely lad.
I'm getting sweets from. I'm going to Costco on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
My
payment for being
real
here,
boring story is that I took my partner to Costco for the first time ever a couple of weeks ago.
She enjoyed the chicken bake.
She was like a pig in shit. She was so happy, right?
And that was before she got to Costco. Hey!
And literally every sample that was going was sampled.
Are we going to Costco after this?
No.
Are we not? You said we're going to Costco.
No, I said I'm going to Costco on Saturday.
Can we not go now?
No.
Come on, let's go to Costco.
I thought we were going to play a game.
We're playing a game this evening. Costco's more fun. Let's go get a pizza.
I really shouldn't.
Where is Costco in relation to where we are right now?
It's a bit of a nightmare to get through because we go through all the traffic.
What traffic?
In town. Because it's in the centre of town.
Oh, that'll be fine. Come on, let's do it.
The train station.
Ooh, which one?
I was just going to go to Lidl. I don't like it. I had a plan in my head.
No, go on. I'll drive. It's fine.
I've got strong tism pains now.
I know.
I had a plan in my head of things I was going to do, and you're like, I'm going to change it. And
hang on. Are you confusing Costco with IKEA right now?
No.
There's a Costco next to the train station in
Southampton. I say next to, it's like further.
All right, let me look at this.
Out of the way.
Let me look, Joe. Don't worry about your tism.
Thank you, Doug's Lyle, for one gifted membership, by the way.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah. How do people feel about the Drukhari Codex? We gave a really
positive
vibe / not really complete rundown.
But we will give more of an opinion after we've played it.
We would have had a more comprehensive rundown, but we've only got this book by mistake because Games Workshop didn't send it to us. So I think I wanted to do a full Codex review if we'd got it, because I want to start doing a bit of pre-recorded stuff, and I thought, well, Drukhari. I used to be Drukhari, Joe. You know, I used to be one of the great archons
on the Real Space Raid. Yeah. You used to have a picture of your archon on the thing.
Yeah, and I love Drukhari. I think Drukhari is my favourite playstyle of an army. But after I saw,
I'm saying it's the other side of the docks, mate. That's Paris. That's France, the other side of the docks.
Yeah, it's my favourite version of Eldar. But I think what happened is after I sold my army out of necessity, I'd kind of like I've gone away from it now. you know.
Oh, you're talking about a different train station, by the way.
Oh.
You're not talking about Southampton Central. You're talking about St. Denny's.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. That makes more sense because IKEA is very close to Southampton Central.
Yeah. So it's actually quite far away.
No, it's saying here it's an 18-minute drive. Come on, Joe, we can do it.
No,
Let's go get a pizza.
No, I don't like change.
It's fine, Joe. Trust me. What if I do like?
I mean, if you pay for the pizza, then
Yeah, of course. Whatever.
There we go.
What if I do like a Charlie Day thing where I just, I drug you and then you just have to take you out of your comfort zone?
Will you also drink green paint?
Exactly. Yeah. Wild card, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I still think the best episode and the harshest moment that ever happens to Charlie is when they decide to go to the coast.
Oh yeah.
And he meets the waitress
on
the beach, and they have this beautiful evening where she's really
high
nice to
on
him.
PCP
And it just turns out that she's high on drugs and still hates him.
I think it was harsher when he wrote a whole musical and declared his love to her, and then she still was like, "Is that it? Bye."
Yeah.
Just leaves. So that one was pretty harsh.
But yeah, Always Sunny, by the way, watch it. They're terrible people.
In real life, I imagine. Although I listen to their podcast and they seem very pleasant.
Yeah.
But in that kind of way that, people do when they're putting content out. Like us, Joe, we seem all right if you listen to us here. Awful in reality. But yeah, my vibe on Drukhari, if I can have an opinion on it, is that it feels like so many things do at the moment in 10th edition where... Sorry, I'm dying. Not necessarily minimal viable product. I was much more offended by the Imperial Knight Codex. I think the Imperial Knight Codex is an absolute disaster because it's like the most boring version of
Well, the thing is, though, I felt that the Imperial Knights Codex suffered from... You've had a very good edition so far. You have dined out on Canis Rex.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Joe, sorry, you're going to have to wipe your eye there just quickly on that side. There you go.
Oh, I've got a bit of plastic.
You had a chunk of plastic looking to get in your brain.
Oh.
You've already got enough plastic in there. You don't need
all the microplastics I consume on the daily, and that's just licking the table.
Absolutely. This table's made of wood, though, Joe.
Yeah, but there's a lot of plastic all over it from where I've been trimming stuff. Oh, yeah, I think Knights dined out on Canis Rex for an entire edition.
Yeah, but I just think there were so many cool, interesting things they could have done with Knights that they didn't do. I think if I was to point to the positives, I think I like the way that they have actually meaningfully shown you what you use pain with, because Votan most recently had their prosperity points or whatever they were called. What were those things called again?
It was like
gacha points, whatever they were. You went and you got points, and you could spend that resource, but there was no clear graphic or thing that made it obvious that this ability also used conquest points or whatever they were called.
Yeah,
whatever they were.
Bean points,
whatever it was. At least they've made it quite clear what is using pain, or at least tried to. So that's a plus for it.
Yeah, I thought they have certainly tried, but I feel like a lot of my biggest gripe with Games Workshop on a rules writing front is the fact that a lot of times it's rules change for rules' sake. It's change for change's sake. When they have a good set system or a good setup, and they're like, "We're going to change it now," and they're like, "Why?" It's like, "Oh, because we had to." Yeah. I'm like, or not.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
I also will say as well, to your point as well, though, is I think the other difference with this and say Imperial Knights or even Votan or Emperor's Children is the fact that once upon a time, when the team was given a little bit more, time, and were putting a little bit more effort into creating armies. Drukhari, obviously, when they redid them in 2009, 2010, whenever it was for 5th edition, obviously Jez Goodwin and Phil Kelly worked really extensively alongside other designers, reimagining and figuring out what this army looked like, and it was a labour of love. So as a result, Drukhari kind of, even though I think at this point the rules writing team are being quite frugal or efficient with the way that they're writing their rules, because of all the great work that came in the past, it kind of carries through. Whereas I see this a lot with like new things where they go, "Oh, here's our Emperor's Children rules," and it's like, seems a bit bland, and it seems a bit unimaginative. There doesn't seem to be much flavour behind it. Whereas at least with these guys, They've got the benefit of the weight of history.
They're yield points. And the thing is,
yield points. Thank you. Yep.
The thing is that they keep adding different mechanics of do a thing, gain a thing, spend that new thing on a thing.
And you'll get lethal hits or sustained hits.
Yeah, and you get the same thing everyone else has that don't have to jump through so many hoops.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they're not all designed equally, right? Like, obviously the best two are faith points for sisters and fate points for elder. And it's everyone's like, can we not just have that? You know, just give us one of those two. Don't go, you have to go and dig a hole as a Votan, and from the minerals you extract in 3 months, you get a point, which then allows you to be +1 toughness. And you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Great.
I think that is the thing, though, at least with this Drukhari book, and why I give it a little bit of props, is the fact that at least some of the rules in there are interesting to the extent that it's not just, sustained hits, one, lethals.
I do think they, you lose a lot of reliability in the hits, because that's where you're like, to kill stuff, I need to hit better. But they have gained efficiency on the board in movement.
Yeah.
I think. And being able to be where they need to be. But just don't get shot.
Lady Malice is a good addition to the army, though.
Yeah.
They have really made her essential.
Yeah.
Because she gives a lot of really good... She's like basically old school Eldrad Ulfran. Because Eldrad Ulfran used to do that ability where you could redeploy your stuff. And I mean, admittedly, he was an amazing utility piece back in the day as well. Yeah. I miss when Eldrad Ulfran was amazing.
I said that next to me and the guys were talking that next year we're going to take competitive a bit more seriously. And I said I was going to take Templars.
So you're not taking it that seriously?
No, the thing is though, I want to do well, but I don't
play AOS competitively, Joe. It's a better game.
I'd love to, but I end up going to a lot of events alone. Then I think
I'll go with you. You and me, buddy.
Yeah, but I think
like when we're going to the doubles in a couple of weeks.
Literally next week. Literally next Friday.
This time next week, we'll be one sleep away from doubling up.
Yeah, I need to get my army finished painted for that.
Me too.
So
you better do it because I'm doing it. I'm almost there.
You're almost there?
Yeah, almost there.
I'm almost there in the sense that I've got 8 models to paint.
Yep. And you're a model painting machine.
Yeah, but I also have a job which is I have to get stuff. And Battlefield's out tomorrow.
Joe, for God's sakes, get them done.
No. I'll just be there with my potato painted stuff. It'll be glorious.
Joe, we're going to change the army last minute. What are we going to do?
No, we're not going to change it last minute. I'll get them done. It'll be fine.
Will you get them done?
Yeah. Probably.
That would be a great poll. Will Joe finish his doubles army?
Yeah.
The thing. But I feel like we're wrapping up now.
I said that at the end of the month I'm running Slaves to Darkness anyway on the channel. So regardless, I have to get them painted.
There you go. So it's fine. It's part of your work schedule.
So
get it on the schedule. Mate.
I would love to do Drukhari next year instead of Templars.
We'll do that.
Yeah, because I'm like,
just buy this pack off me, mate.
100 quid, done, sold. 100 quid and a Costco pizza.
I mean, I'll hang on. What could I negotiate with you for 100 quid? You could have, for you, Joe, this bit here.
No.
That's good value.
I mean, that is good value.
What's that Venom these days? £200?
It's I know how good the painter is.
They're pro-painted.
Yeah, they are pro-painted.
There is damage, though, superficial damage to some of these incubi.
Yeah, that you did, I imagine.
No, some of them came damaged by you, I'll have you know. Nah. To be fair, the mandrakes are all me.
Yeah.
But those things are horrible old resin.
They will get replaced by the new plastics.
They will, yeah, when I commission you to do them for me. Because
I've got 10 at home.
There you go, in the spirit of the occasion.
But
£100 there.
It's been wonderful. Tonight is going to be Dan versus me.
What are you running, Joe?
You chose.
I didn't choose. You're not supposed to say that I chose. It gives it away.
I said it's going to be Emperor's Children versus Drukhari,
because we're super cliche like that.
It's narrative, right?
We could have done Thousand Suns, actually. That could have been narrative as well.
Yeah, but it's not. Thousand Suns would be a bit.
Well, they are always in the webway, aren't they? Looking for the Black Library.
Admin heavy. Do you know what I could do?
Oh,
we could do the Reaper's Wager. I could run pure Harlequins.
You could do.
Should we do that? Chat, we'll hold on for a minute. Do you want Emperor's Children?
Can you make that into a poll? Emperor's Children or Quins?
Hang on.
He's going to go do it. We're going to stick around.
We're going to stick around for a minute. Hang on.
Just for this alone. This is what we need to know.
Hang on.
How many people are watching at the moment, Joseph?
How many people are watching?
Have they all,
they all left. We're super boring.
Have they all left? How many have we got? None.
180.
Oh, I mean, that's not bad.
Hang on.
It's more than
Engage
Lookout
with
Sir gets.
audience. Start Q&A. Say something.
We have 1 vote from Pritters for Clown Boys. Yeah, boy! 180. Oh, there you go. Oh, cheers. Yeah, there you go. The delay. Appreciate
Why can't I?
Come on, Joe. Liam could do it.
Oh, but he's done something weird with this, and I can't.
Oh, don't worry. We've got 1 vote from Pritters for Clown Boys, so that's it. Counts in. No one said Thousand Sons. No one said Emperor's Children. Quins. We got more Quins coming in. People want the Quins.
It's like, I don't know what he's done to the screen, but it's like super small.
Would it be funny as well, Joe, if we both used the Reaper's Wager detachment?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, start Q. I don't want to start a Q&A. I want to start
just a poll.
A poll.
Just a simple poll. Everyone's saying Quins so far, though, mate. So I think we know which way the wind's blowing. Clowns, clowns, clowns. We're all juggalos here.
Yeah. Whoop whoop
whoop whoop whoop whoop. We should
juggalos and juggalettes.
We should Gimps or clowns.
Yeah. Gimps is Emperor's Children, by the way.
Yeah, no, I understand. Gimps or clowns? It's all going clowns. And we can go. Can we go see if we can buy some Faygo?
Yeah.
Get some Faygo in.
There we go.
Go chicken hunting. I don't know any other insane clown bossy things other than I hope. Don't try this at home, and I hope you like it.
If we make like 500 members tonight, I could come dressed as a juggalo for Halloween.
Oh, mate, that would be cool.
Yeah.
What paint would you go for? Would you have your own original juggalo paint, or would you replicate one of the main two?
Like the white and black.
Yeah. It's always white and black, but like, would you go for the Violent J or the Shaggy Two Dope?
Probably. I'd say I'd get.
I think Violent J works, obviously.
Violent J.
Violent J.
I think. If we do that tonight,
Are you gonna get? Let's get some face paint. Come on.
No, I'm not doing it tonight.
Let's juggalo up.
No, I'm not giving it to him for free.
Oh.
Right.
But if we juggaloed up, that'd be brilliant.
I sell my dignity. I do not give it away for free.
Fine.
You know, Liam sells my dignity. I sell my dignity.
Well, I'm up for doing it for free. It seems.
No, but,
do you know? I think the juggalos are actually recognised as like an official gang in America, though. So
yeah,
we probably shouldn't.
Have you watched the cartoon Inside Job? It's on Netflix. It never got a second series, and it really bugged me because it was great. Okay. It's all about the American deep state. It's very Rick and Morty-esque.
Okay.
And there's a gathering of like all this, like the secret groups of the world that run. There's the American deep state.
Yeah.
There's the Illuminati, like the underground lizard people, and then like
otherwise known as the royal family.
The royal family, yeah. and the juggalos. The Juggalos are like one of the most powerful organisations on the planet. It's a great episode.
I learned everything I know about the Insane Clown Posse from the Brandon Buckingham channel. He's great. You ever watched Brandon Buckingham?
No.
Oh, he's so good. So he does like all those like stupid documentary things. He keeps going to the gathering of the Juggalos, and he took his incredibly disabled friend with him one year, and he died a couple of days later.
Oh.
I don't think the two events were connected, although he did do a lot of ketamine.
Which we don't condone, by the way.
No.
Yeah, one or the other, not both. Only if you have a horse.
Absolutely.
What we're saying, it's So I'll do. It looks like I'm doing Harlequins tonight.
Yeah.
Harlequins versus Drukhari.
There we go. Great game.
The actual Reaper's Wager.
Yeah, and we're both going to use Reaper's Wager.
Yeah, we'll both use Reaper's Wager.
Yeah. I don't think we'll both use Reaper's Wager.
No.
We'll use stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, cool. It'll be wonderful. So yeah, come back at 7:30 to see us. I'm going to say goodbye now, and then I'll run round to the thing.
Ah, there you go. Someone learned about it from the WWF back in the day. I also did discover it from there as well.
I learned about a guy who jumps onto microwaves.
Shaggy 2 Dope had a terrible bump in, I think it was actually in the WCW. He flopped off of a bus, and it was like he basically took a power bomb on a bus, and then he kind of slowly trips off the side, and it's like, oh, that doesn't look like fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming. Love you all. That was a professional lead.
Bye, everyone.
Hang on.
Oh, no, not yet.
All right. Bye.
Bye.